life. Just got for work, so don't be talking all crazy down. I'm gonna have to cuss one of y'all the fuck out, which I don't mind at all. I'm gonna try to wait till some people get in here so I start talking about the topic. What y'all doing? Where y'all at? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But we gotta talk about these VMAs, child. We gotta talk about these VMAs. What's up, big gas man? Salute. Can you hear me? Let me know you can hear me okay. Cause I got this I forgot to take out my AirPod. So I don't know if it's gonna mess with the sound or not, or if you can hear me well or not. I'm trying not to roll up on camera. Let me just turn my screen around. There we go. Let's look at that until I'm done rolling up. But it sound good. Okay, good. Don't be looking at that man with his child. Just let them mind their business. They just got done eating. I just got done eating. Now I'm about to roll up and talk to my good people about this virtual awards. And what I'm starting to notice about the awards, what I didn't notice until I was actually watching it is, we always talk about the music and the awards and the industry and how they locked in with spirituality and all these things. And don't forget to like the video, big ass man, or whoever else is on here. But when they actually putting it into practice right in front of us, we don't speak on it. And it took me a second to realize, like, wait, they doing the VMAs during the new moon. The awards are definitely lame. They're getting lamer by the year. So they really about to start trying to go all out, just to get taught so they can harness people's attention. Harness their energy. This is one of the main harvesting things that they use outside of concerts and, their videos or whatever. One of their main harvesting techniques is to get y'all or get people to watch the awards when they have all their symbolism, when they have all their colors and doing their rituals. Did you watch the MTV Awards or the VMAs, whatever you want to call them? I actually watched them this year. I watched them because I'm a fan of Nicki Minaj, but let me take that back. I'm a fan of her music. I'm not a fan of anyone, but I may be a fan of what they do. However, getting back to awards, yes, the awards, they had the awards this year, right there in the new moon. And if you know anything about moon cycles or, just manifesting or just magic or spirituality, during you seen the clips? Okay, that's what's up. Now, during the new moon, that's when we should be planting our seeds. Don't forget to like the video. But during the new moon, that's when we should be planting our seeds for the things that we want to manifest. So it was kind of funny to me maybe they've always done it this way, but for some reason it stood out to me that they had this award show during the new moon. And why is that important? Why would that be important for them to do? For artists to do, or for people in the industry to come out and be seen during the new moon? Because they're planting seeds, for what's to come. We look at the New Year's and the things like that as being in the winter, but right now, September, you know, the Virgo, the Virgin, the harvest season, the new moon of the harvest season. To me, that would be the best time to come out and showcase whether you have a new single, a new album, or trying to push something. If you're gonna do energy harvesting ritual or pull on people's energy in large amounts, like in a award show, that would be the best time to me to go and to be out. Yeah, it's the fall. We in the harvesting season, you know? Like when you think about the old days or farmers or not even the old days. They plant their seeds, they plant their crops so they can harvest them right now, right in this season, right in the fall. So I thought that was interesting, being that they are harvesting energy from everybody and being that they are going to use people energy to push whatever products that they have out. I know Nicki Minaj was like the main special guest. She was supposed to be hosting. She didn't do a lot of hosting, but she was still like a special guest. And she has the album coming out in November. And so this did the most for her, like everything was really set up for her, from the pink carpet to the whole color scheme. And let's get into the colors real quick. The colors that they had set out for everything was pink, black, silver. However, there was a lot of red. A lot of people wore red. And at first, in my 3D mind, in my human mind, I'm thinking, oh, did they wear red because they don't like Nicki, so they didn't want to wear pink? When no, that has nothing to do with it. They wore red because, like, red is a sacrificial color. They wore red because they were representing different energies. Whether it was red, black, pink, everyone represented a different energy. They were just playing their part. Like, even with Doja Cat, Doja, she came out to perform. Hey, Worldwide Coffee Time, how you doing? Long time no see. Don't forget to hit that like button. When Doja came out to perform, Doja Cat had on the red shoes. And if you know anything about the red shoes in Hollywood, then you know how satanic that was. First of all, her whole performance was satanic. But those red shoes stuck out, of course, because she wanted them to. One. And two, it played into the whole scheme. See, they like to make it seem like to us, okay, thank you. They like to make it seem like to us, like they not working together. When in all actuality, they are working together, even whether they know it or not, they working together. Because they have to follow, it's someone at the top pulling strings, you know. It's a certain structure set up. It's a certain, they can only work within certain constraints. They can't just do whatever they want to do. Even when it comes to like these quote unquote beefs, like, oh, Cardi versus Nicki. If Cardi wants to haul off and smoke and smack Nicki, I'm sure she couldn't do that without a green light. You get what I'm saying? It's like an umbrella system. They have to get a green light. Both of them, both sides. They not working together. They in opposition. However, they got the same boss. So yeah, they working together, whether they know it or not. You know, who knows? Behind the scenes, they probably all cool and everything else. But back to Doja Cat red shoes. If you know anything about like Hollywood, you know those red shoes don't stand for nothing nice. Now, yeah, let's get into it real quick. I can't say where I saw it, but it was talking about the skull and bones, right? And it had a picture of these men. And you know what? It makes me even think about how Doja posts these pictures with the black eye and everything, y'all. She really like, we take it as her just being weird, but she really, it's not even taunting what she doing, because she is almost taunting us with the truth. But anyway, so the red shoes, it's like a picture from way back when. of the Skull and Bones, right? And they all have on red shoes. The story goes, or it said that the red shoes are supposed to be made of, like, they're supposed to be made of the skin of unalive children, or maybe they're supposed to represent, the children that they unalive. So for Doja Cat to come out wearing red shoes like that was very symbolic, especially when her song is Demons, How My Demons Look. Now I can't hate on her. That was a hell of a performance. I mean, goddamn. Very creative. We've gotten so used to bitches shaking their ass, and a person could pretty much do anything. They could pull a fucking rabbit out of a hat and we'd be impressed, right? But no, I think she put a lot of heart into it. But when you playing them games with them demons, and when you really into that shit, she probably could have levitated if she wanted to. Shit. She was probably holding back. But yeah, for her to come out with those red shoes was very symbolic. Say hello to the Mexican and Mex family. It was very symbolic. And it speaks volumes to where she at. I know she just went #1 on Billboard again. So she gonna keep like all these things we see her doing from her videos. She hitting all the buttons. Like she's completing all her rituals, the bathtub rituals, her being covered in blood, and then Doja's completing her rituals out loud and in public. That's probably what set her apart, because a lot of people are more reserved, or you would think they would be more reserved about what they got going on because they don't want the public looking at them a certain way. But she has been very, very clear. She doesn't care how the public looks at her. She gonna do her own thing anyway. So I think it was I'm not surprised by her coming out with the red shoes, even though the symbolic meaning behind the red shoes. And now it makes me think twice about how she posts these pictures. Like it was a picture of her with like a black eye. What's up beyond that? Did you watch the MTV Awards? I'm doing okay. How are you doing today? My day going good. How y'all day going? Where y'all at? What y'all doing? How's y'all day? But yeah, it makes me think twice about how Doja, she posts these weird ass pictures, like she being held captive in her own home or something, and people taking pictures of her pimples. The bitch posting pictures with black eyes and stuff. And y'all know, like what they say about the black eyes, like what they call it, the panda eyes. Remember, it came out a minute ago. It was a male rapper too who came out with black eyes. Was it Blueface? It was Blueface, but it was somebody else. And y'all know what that's supposed to mean. Like that ties back to the Skull and Bones, to Epstein Island, to all these things. Doja is giving like sex kitten is an understatement. She's giving like sex hostage. Like she gives me what's that movie from back in the day when the girl got raped and she came back and killed everybody? Like she give me those kind of vibes. Like she's so weird. She disturbs my soul. And it was crazy because I knew what she was gonna perform. I knew I fit because first of all, she came out with the demons, with the dancers covered in blood and eyeballs in their mouth, and you just all this weird type of shit, right? So I'm like, I probably shouldn't watch this. Like, I'm probably gonna fucking, like she probably throwing all type of spell work and spirits and demons and stuff. But I'm like, you know what? Shit, I'm already here. It was kind of entertaining. Y'all, I promise y'all, I could not stop watching it. As much as I wanted to, I could not. It was like a whole war in my mind. Like, turn that shit off. Nah, it's okay. Turn that shit off. Just let me. Is she almost done now? Yes, Travis Scott and Doja have the weirdest performances. Like Doja, she's just taking it to another level. Like with this blood, like that's a whole ritual, covering yourself in blood. And y'all, it's I don't. This is just me taking a guess because I don't know what she means like artistically, but it makes me think about the movie Carrie. Remember when they tried to dump the pig's blood on Carrie? Like that's ritualistic. Anything with an animal's blood, human's blood, yes, but people don't just go around collecting human's blood. Like they'll do stuff with like cow's blood, pig's blood, goat's blood, like stuff like that. No, I'm telling you, like I wouldn't even say that. I'm not aware. I'm very aware, but it was something like very, like you said, very hypnotizing about the performance. It was hard to pull away from. And even after that, I'm not gonna lie, the shit was kind of a bop. And even after that, I wanted to go back and rewatch it. I'm not even gonna hold you. I wanted to go back and rewatch it. And I kept telling myself, hell no, you ain't about to rewatch that shit. But if it come across your screen, then what can you do? You know what I'm saying? So I did end up rewatching it. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. But it was only when somebody else reposted it. I didn't go looking for it myself, which is still worse. But y'all, I feel like if you haven't watched her performance, do not watch it. It's not safe. Doja Cat VMA performance is not safe. If you thought Lady Gaga was out here doing some motherfucking shit, I don't know what this bitch Doja Cat is on out here doing, but I don't like it. If she needs to be stopped immediately. That bitch gotta be stopped. She got these bitches covered in blood, and you can tell that they black girls. Like I don't know. I thought they was black girls. They seemed black, and but they was covered in so much fucking blood you couldn't even tell. Like first of all, that's disgusting. Bitches, kids who watching the awards. Like, it was just crazy. But they try to soften it up or whatever with all the pink and Nicki Minaj definitely protected. However, this awards was really dark. Even the lineup, like the music, everything. You got Doja Cat doing Demons. What's the one girl? I don't know if she white or she Hispanic. Olivia Rodrigo. She performed her song Vampire. And for a second, it looked like the big stage was blowing up. Like shit was falling. I saw him come and escort her, move her real quick. I thought it was the part of the show at first. And she was the very first, she was probably the second performance because Lil Wayne opened up. And yeah, her stage got the blowing up. They hurried up, escorted her off, moved her to another stage or whatever, and she continued her performance. But it played into the color scheme, like with her wearing red. I want to say Lil Wayne had on red. Nicki, you would have thought she would have wore pink all night. Nope, she came out in the red too. So what I don't understand is okay. So nobody knew that Nicki Minaj was hosting, right? However, everybody had already knew like what the color scheme was, right? Like did they send everyone a memo like, hey, we want y'all to wear pink, black, and maybe red. Pink, black, silver, and red. That's the color scheme for the awards. And then they announced that Nikki was performing or hosting 4 days before. I don't know. It just seemed like a contradiction. Like, I don't know. They try to make it seem to us that one thing be going on when everybody really be in on it. They probably been knew she was hosting. That's why I said like the shit with Cardi is probably fake. Or what did they tell everybody? Oh, we just gonna have pink because of the Barbie movie, or whatever they said. I don't know. But it was interesting to see her come out with the two buns or the horns, and she had on all red as well. Even in her performance, it went from pink to red. You get what I'm saying? Like I just feel like all of that stuff just be, it's nothing that's happening on that screen that's by chance. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing on that screen that's happening that's like, oh, we just slid that in. No, they planned out and mapped out everything from the colors to the stage to what symbols they wanted popping out of the stage when people was up there performing to everything to the whole vibe that they wanted to give off. And It was a very like I said, it gave fluff. You hear me? It gave fluff with the pink and oh, it's the Barbie. But once you really got into it, it was really dark, y'all. It was something really dark about that VMAs. And Doja Cat, of course, when she came out, that just solidified it for me. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit evil as hell. Then when you know how they have like the pre the I guess the pink carpet, before the award start, they have everybody come out and take their pictures, ask them what they wearing and whatever, whatever. Now, why this bitch Suki all on the motherfucking floor? Like, I'm so tired of these bitches. I'm so tired of these bitches who just don't know how to present themselves no other way. Damn, bitch, you ain't gonna make it to no Grammys or to nowhere else. Like with these antics, Sexy Red had more motherfucking class than Sukiana. I can't stand a bitch who act like she ain't never did nothing or never been nowhere. It's so fucking embarrassing. But let me stop cussing. But yeah, the pink and black it also reminded me of or the pink rather, because I know the pink and blue, I want to say those stand for like trans colors. But when you have the pink just by itself, because technically the pink was by itself because it was paired with black and silver, which I don't consider, maybe black, but I don't consider those to be like really core colors. But it made me think about Pizzagate and like the girl lovers and the boy lovers and how they would have the colors and the symbols to represent who they were and what they liked and these things, and with all of the black and the leather and the lace, it made me think of Balenciaga and how Balenciaga carried out what was that? It was just last year when they had the kids and S&M and or the Bears allegedly in S&M with the kids and posing for pictures. Like I just feel like a lot of this stuff is closely intertwined and it's kind of the energy and the direction that they trying to get us to go in. And yeah, like with Doja, I feel like they're using her to normalize satanic worship. Like they gonna use Doja to push this thing as the mainstream thing. Like it's no longer gonna be a hidden thing. People doing their rituals in the back of the building, at night with robes on. They trying to push this thing to the front and make it a mainstream thing, and it's crazy. Demi Lovato, her performance, even though I liked it was kind of dark. Like I said, you got people coming out with all this black with this thick eyeliner and these leather on, and then they performing. Like I think she turned her songs into like heavy metal. Like it was just like a really heavy, dark energy all around the place. Taylor Swift, I think she is a vampire. I don't know. It's just something about Taylor Swift that just makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit. Taylor Swift allegedly looked like she sucked blood. If you disagree, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Like when they talk about like Taylor Swift is like Elon Musk to me. Like I just don't even think she real. Like Elon Musk had shared a post saying something like, "Oh, he was a 5,000-year-old vampire." I think somebody had posted a picture from 1940s or whenever it was. They're like, "What was you doing in the 1940s and this that this your whole face basically?" He like, "Oh, I'm a 5,000-year-old vampire and this that and the third." I believe he is. I believe Taylor Swift is, and Jay-Z as well. And allegedly, like with all these people excluding Taylor Swift and I don't know if Elon Musk have kids, but I feel like with a lot of these entertainers or high level entertainers, like a lot of them, like a Nick Cannon or somebody, like I feel like a lot of them when they be having all these babies or when they be having these babies, it don't be what we think it is. Like it just really be for like them to have a new body. Maybe they was just talking about on the D.L. Hughley show, the movie Pieces of Me, when they were creating humans just so they could take parts of them away. Like it could be a thing like that. I don't know. I just don't trust that either. Now, sweet ass can't read worth shit. She was on the red carpet with a bone on her goddamn dress. Like all of this stuff was so simple. First of all, who the fuck made her dress? Who did that? Like, okay, and let me not too much on her because I know a lot of these people, like the designer will offer them up, hey, we got a dress for you, and they just, trust in the designer to whatever they gonna pop out for them, trusting that they get something good. But come on now, like that was just almost, it was almost degrading. Like, what is going on? Like, was she supposed to be primitive? Was there energy on that dress? Is that why she couldn't read? Like, at first I thought I was tripping. I'm like, this girl looked like she high or something, or something wrong with her. Did they put something in her drink? And then I'm like, no, I'm not tripping. Like something, she really off. Like she was off. And I was thinking, like, well, maybe it's because it's Nicki Minaj. They had that little spat. And then to have to go work under somebody who you talk so much shit about, that could always be uncomfortable. But you know, who knows? But oh, all in all, this was a very, very symbolic thing, no different from the Super Bowl, where they put together these large mass scale rituals so that they can harvest energy. You know what? I'm what's interesting, I wonder what moon the Super Bowl fall under. Cause y'all, we gon' crack the code, figure out what they doing to us so we can do it for ourselves. Because if that's the case, then we need to be putting our own stuff together to use this energy for our own selves and for our own people and for our own good instead of giving it to them so they could do whatever with it, some evil shit like Doja Cat. Who the fuck want to give Doja Cat their energy? Like, it's wild. But um, I said enough. I can't remember anything else that happened, not off the top of my head. And I'm just leaving from having a little margarita for lunch. Um, oh, I can speak on Doja and Megan Thee Stallion. I think they giving Megan Thee Stallion like a soft run right now. They're trying to see how, the public is going to react to her and accept her. But all I really got from their performance, which it was a nice performance, really colorful, a lot of energy, really vibrant. But they just give, first of all, I did not know Megan The Stallion was that much bigger than Cardi B. God damn. It looked like a regular person standing next to Sasquatch. I was like, damn, like she make her look so small. That was crazy. Hi Dawn XXX. But second off, they just gave me sex kitten vibes. Like, you know, like MK Ultra sex kitten. That's what I got from that performance. And not much else. They're pushing. That's their agenda, the energy that they want them pushing. Everybody else is playing their part. It's not one person who showed up to that thing who's not a part of not the industry, but a part of the agreement that they have, or who's not in solidarity with them. They know exactly what's going on, and everybody is like a chessboard. Everybody is moving, they're moving the pieces, and everybody is doing what they're told to do. Yeah, this shit is really deep. It's really deep. Even with all the flash of lights and all the symbolism coming at you at one time, like they was all of that was for your subconscious. None of it was for us to even watch or listen to or dance. Like, listen, it was all of it. It was hypnotic, from the flashing lights to the rhythms to the drums they using. All of it was so they could bypass our consciousness and pierce right down to our subconscious. And we just got to be more careful. Like I said, that Doja shit, I probably should have never watched. It caught me up, but it also opened my eyes to how, you watching something, you think you just interested in it, and you really not. You just being hypnotized. And I feel like that's what really was going on. It was really hard for me to pull away from that, but I'm never gonna listen to it again. So yeah, y'all don't forget to like the live and drop down and let me know how y'all feel about the MTV Awards, VMAs. Did y'all catch it? Was y'all favorite artist there? Was this something symbolic that you noticed that I might have missed? Um, are y'all looking forward to the BET Awards? Do you think it's gonna be the same thing? Because the BET Awards, like they like to say, the EBT Awards. Who knows? They might just be giving a real show. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure they with the bullshit too. But just let me know what y'all think, and I'll talk to y'all later.